All right, so Milwaukee has released the AirTip product line, which are basically vacuum attachments for your shop vac. I could not wait to get my hands on these two. This is the beater bar. The M12 takes M12 batteries. You see here right on the picture, it's basically a beater bar that attaches to the end of your vacuum. Plug her in, turn it on, and you can vacuum carpets and that. This guy right here, this is a vacuum attachment that will actually seal to the wall. So anybody who cuts in, like you see right on their picture, if you look at my previous video where I demonstrate the fuel multi-tool, it's probably my second most tool used of all time, and I'm constantly cutting boxes in the walls and that. I usually just tape my shop vac nozzle to the wall with duct tape or painter's tape, depending on the wall type. And now I'm looking forward to using this. So this here's a video just to show you the opening of them, and then I'm going to do a second video where I'm going to demonstrate them. This is a vacuum attachment that will actually seal to the wall. So anybody who cuts in, like you see right on their picture, if you look at my previous video where I demonstrate the fuel multi-tool, it's probably my second most tool used of all time, and I'm constantly cutting boxes in the walls and that. I usually just tape my shop vac nozzle to the wall with duct tape or painter's tape, depending on the wall type. And now I'm looking forward to using this. So this here's a video just to show you the opening of them, and then I'm going to do a second video where I'm going to demonstrate them both. So let's open this guy up and see what we're dealing with here. So again, always try and cut away from you and try not to cut the object you're trying to get out of the box. So this AirTip here is it just has your standard Milwaukee part number on the corner here. So it's 49-90 2022. I'm guessing 2022 means the year. That's just a complete guess. So I love that it has the various sizes for the nozzles, which means you don't have to keep changing your tips, that you can be able to plug it into any vacuum. Now, if you jump over to Milwaukee Tool Addict, who actually is the one that called me to tell me that Markham Industrial had these in stock, he actually shows you and demonstrates with his M18 pack-out vacuum, which is what I'm going to use as well and demonstrate. I'm going to put a piece of drywall up. We're going to hook this to it, and we're going to cut into it and see how this thing works. But yeah, it's pretty neat little vacuum. It's good in size, so if you're cutting 2-gang boxes, you're cutting holes. A lot of times, you know, you're in customer houses and you're trying not to make a big mess with the drywall, plus who wants to breathe that in? I think this is going to come in handy because I do tape my my vacuum to the wall a lot. My nozzles to the wall. So this thing, I'm hoping that the suction is strong enough that will hold against drywall. And then we got here. So here we have the AirTip beater bar edition. So notice how it talks about the different sizes it can use. So it can connect to the 1 1/4 inch, 1 7/8, 2.5 inch diameter hoses. Yeah, that's all. So it's the 0980-20. I picked it up from Markham Industrial Tools in Pickering. They had them in stock. Milwaukee Tool Addict, if you want to go jump over at his Instagram there, he's the one who talked about it on there a bit, and he gave me the heads up that they were in stock so I can run over and grab them, which I'm very appreciative of that. So here we go, opening them up. Let's see what we got going on in here. All right, one thing I noticed is actually not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a big, heavy, bulky object, but it's actually not too shabby. Anyway, I'll save these bags for garbage. I like to save them and throw them in my truck or something. I'll use them as garbage bags on the job site. Maybe I'm just weird that way, I don't know. All right, so here we go. Let's see if it's adjustable. Oh, it doesn't look like it adjusts, so I guess the nozzle's fixed. So I guess this is fixed here. Your battery obviously goes there. You have your little battery level indicator light, your on-off button, and then your LED light for the bottom. And then here are the brushes. So it looks like, oh, so this swivels. So this part here, the handle part, what attaches to your vacuum, doesn't swivel, but this part does. So that's good, as long as something on it swivels, so we can adjust it. See how it moves, and this still stays flat to the ground. I think there is a quick release here somewhere, which allows us to pop this out. But Milwaukee Tool Addict demonstrates that over on his page. So if you want to go watch how he takes the brushes out and he shows you that you can clean the individual brushes, how they come apart. It's a good video. Go over and watch it. I recommend it. So it seems to spin pretty freely. Like I said, this is just the unboxing portion of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually demonstrate it with a device box, and I'm going to vacuum the floor with it. And I'm going to also demonstrate the dust collector as well. So that's it. So again, if you guys are looking for these, Markham Industrial Tools carries them. I know the store in Woodbine has them, and I was at the Pickering store on Thursday and they had them in stock. Hopefully they still have some there. Go check out the guys there. And as well, if you want to see a better demonstration of this thing coming apart to clean it, go see Milwaukee Tool Addict's video. It's a great video.